Sagittarius, what's up, dude? How y'all doing? It is time for your bonus reading for August 2022, okay? So what I'm doing is looking for details that I missed or just totally left out of the main monthly reading. That's what I'm looking for, okay? All of the information about how to go about scheduling a personal reading is in the description box of this video. That's the only way to schedule a personal reading with me. Okay, so just please beware of the scammers that pop up on social media, mainly Instagram, and in the comments of these videos. That is not me. Okay, there is only one way to get a reading from me, and that is through my website. Okay, the information is in the description of this video. So I'm opening these bonuses up a little bit different than I normally do. I want to look at potential for reconciliation between you and the past person, okay? I just want to see the potential. Thank you for the super chat, Prene. Thank you. I hope I said your name right. Thank you. Appreciate you. So if you are not inquiring about a past person, this part of the reading is not for you, okay? Let's look and see what type of potential. Once I get a deck that'll talk to me. What kind of potential is there for reconciliation between Sagittarius and the past person? Is there potential? Three of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm not really seeing teamwork between the two of you. Hang on. Two more shuffles. King of Pentacles upright. 10 of Pentacles reversed. Seven of Swords too. King and Queen of Pentacles. So I kind of, there's potential for the two of you to have something. If both of you could make sure, and this takes a team effort to make sure there's teamwork. If the two of you could actually manage to function as a team, I think the two of you could have something pretty successful. I don't know, man. I'm just not really feeling like there's somebody here that can't be trusted. I don't know who it is. You know what I'm kind of feeling here with the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Swords? See, these cards are both cards of being sneaky and deceitful. Okay? Both of them are. So maybe you can't trust them and they can't trust you. Maybe it got to the point to where neither of you could trust each other. Was this a superficial connection in the past? There is an awful lot of earth energy. 8 of Pentacles reversed, 10 of Pentacles reversed. Was it centered around maybe money possibly? Or if it wasn't money, there was something very superficial and materialistic about this connection here. 9 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 9 of Swords. This is an energetic mess right now. Okay, the energy between the two of you is a complete clusterfuck. I'm not going to lie. This is a mess. But with the King and Queen of Pentacles, this right here is yelling at me, telling me that there is potential. Y'all got to clean this mess up, though, dude. This is a fucking mess. I'm not going to lie. This is one of the biggest energetic messes I have seen come through my readings in a long time, you know? Let's see if we can start narrowing this stuff down. Let's look at their energy specifically. Let's look at their energy specifically, okay? The past person Sagittarius is inquiring about. Let's look at their energy, their true thoughts, feelings, intentions. Let's see this person's energy. What is it they really want from this connection? The Hermit. So maybe they may, I'm kind of feeling like at this point in the game, they're kind of just wanting to stick to themselves and just kind of go off and do their own thing. but they feel a really strong connection. Ace of Cups reversed. I feel like they don't want this connection. That's kind of what it feels like to me. It almost feels to me like they, because I mean, look, the Hermit and the Ace of Cups reversed. That kind of feels to me like they don't really want this connection. Like they may be pretending. That's what I kind of feel like they're doing. I feel like they're pretending. Yeah, the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands energy. See, one of the big things about the Queen of Wands is she has an image to uphold. Okay, she's one tough bitch, but she don't let you know what's really going on inside of her. She's one tough bitch that I wouldn't want to fuck with, but you don't always know exactly what's going on inside her heart. She has an image to upkeep. So, yeah, see, I knew I was waiting on this card to come out. This connection is a burden. I feel like at the end of the day, they're pretending, and there's the Three of Pentacles reversed again. They're pretending that they don't feel a connection. They're pretending that they don't care. They're pretending to have moved on, or at least appear to be moving on, and that's a load of shit. It's really not. They actually do still feel an incredibly intense connection, but I think it's a connection that's becoming nothing but a burden to them. It feels to me like they would really rather not feel this connection. So if they could rub a lamp and have a genie come out and grant them a wish, they'd probably say, please turn these feelings off. Please, I'm sick of Sagittarius taking up so much room in my head right now. Please turn these feelings off. It's probably where they would go with it. They probably wouldn't wish for a reconciliation, honestly. They feel like it would be a waste of time for whatever reason. They feel like it would be a waste of time. Like the two of you speak two totally different languages. The two of you have different prerogatives. You have different viewpoints, different hopes, dreams, and expectations. They don't really think the two of you make a very good team, but they still feel an incredibly intense connection that's driving them crazy. Could be a Leo, by the way. I also have Virgo, Gemini, Leo, Virgo, and Gemini. Okay. That's a very common. Have you ever met a career auto mechanic? You ever met somebody that works on cars for a living? Well, if you talk to them, they take mental notes of what kinds of cars come into the shop most frequently and what kind of problems that they have. Well, what I do for a living, I take mental notes of the most common astrological mismatches that I see come through. And one of the most common ones is Sagittarius and Gemini. That is a big one, a huge one. And the funny thing is, the Sagittarius and Gemini are opposites. I don't know if you knew that or not. And when we think opposite in astrology, we think in terms of mirror image reflection. Okay. Mirror image reflection. Very similar. Very similar. Sometimes it can be a little bit different to tell. It can be a little bit difficult to tell the difference between the two, you know? So I know that's not everybody, but I see that a lot, though. I see that a lot. Sagittarius dealing with a Gemini. And when you're dealing with your mirror image energy, it's really hard to make solid forward movement. Because if something's mirroring you, how can you work together with your reflection? You see what I'm saying? All right, well, let's see if this person's taking any actions. Is this person taking any action towards Sagittarius universe? Three of Wands reverse. No, they were waiting. I feel like they were waiting for a while to see if you were ever going to come back or if you were ever going to reach out. And it looks to me like they're done waiting on that. I feel like they've made the decision to stop waiting on you and turn their back on this. Yeah. I think you're going to end up hearing from them, though. Yeah, I do feel like you're eventually going to end up hearing from them. It almost kind of feels to me like they're going to throw a pity party at you. Yeah. So they're no longer waiting on you. There'll probably be one last ditch effort to see if they can get your attention. And with the Knight of Swords, Page of Swords, there's a very likely chance that they'll just show up in your inbox randomly. Very likely. Very, very likely. And they'll probably try to figure out some kind of sort of way to get you to feel sorry for them. You know? So I kind of feel like there will be one last ditch effort, but with the Page of Wands, Eight of Wands both reversed, are you even going to respond to it? Or if you do, I don't know, man. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? Lover's card reversed. There's that Gemini card again. Lover's card in the reverse. So I don't see this connection going back to exactly how it was in the past. Not really. Somebody's going to end up disappointed here. Somebody's going to end up disappointed. I see the two of you very possibly like briefly connecting, very briefly, with the Two of Cups, Knight of Wands. Okay, but the thing about the Knight of Wands is the Knight of Wands, well, in this card, the Knight of Wands is a female, but it doesn't really matter. The Knight of Wands isn't a bad character. This person's just very, very fickle and very flaky, you know, really, really, really super passionate, you know, but the Knight of Wands changes their mind very easily, you know. So it could be like something that starts and stops. The two of you could like end up in real brief communication, come together and connect, and then it just kind of fizzles off because this connection has served its purpose. It actually has served its purpose, you know. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Okay, we got to get some advice. What kind of advice do we have for my Sagittarius friends? What's the best advice? Nine of Pentacles, baby. Maintain that independent nature. Okay. And I always find myself feeling like I have to explain this. When I talk about independence, I don't want people to get the wrong idea and get the idea that when I say maintain a sense of independence, that just means cut everybody out of your life and go do it all by yourself. That's not what I mean. A sense of independence is a state of being. Okay. I'm not telling you go be by yourself and cut everybody out of your life and do everything by yourself. There's nothing wrong with that if you want to, but a sense of independence is a state of being, you know, meaning if I have to, I got me. Form all the connections and all the relationships and friendships and whatnot that you want, but don't depend on connections with people. Don't need a person. Okay. Whenever we can figure out that balance, that's when the relationship success rate is going to start skyrocketing. You know, when we understand that we need to get out of the energy of need and desperation, that's when people will be able to come together and form tight, solid connections. Does this make sense? I know it may not make sense because we've been programmed so far away from that way of thinking for so many decades. And that's essentially what helped build and construct the third dimension, but we're moving out of the third dimension now. Well, we're already out of it, but we want to keep on moving. Okay, so yeah, I do think that trying to find some kind of closure is going to be very important here. Trying to find some kind of closure will be very important, but don't expect your closure to be dependent on this person. Okay, because if you do that, you're going to end up walking away with more questions than answers. Be sure you figure out something that you learned from this connection. Something. Okay, that does not mean that you are in the wrong. It doesn't matter if you were in the wrong or not. Okay, you can always learn something from a given situation or connection with a person. Okay, I would be patient. Don't judge yourself. Don't rush yourself. But with this Hierophant energy here, take a look back. And first, see, learning a lesson is not just a one-step process. Okay, the first step is I need to figure out what I learned from that. Okay, the second step is I need to start applying that to my life. And that's not even the last step. The last step is I apply what I learned from that situation until it starts producing results in my life. And then when it starts producing results in my life, I express gratitude for the experience, because without that, these results wouldn't have happened in my life. The ultimate goal in healing is gratitude. I know y'all, you hear me repeat myself a lot, but that's very important information. I will say that until my face turns blue and the cows come home. The goal in healing is gratitude. Okay. All right. Let's look at singles. Single Sagittarians and their love interests. Let's look at the energy surrounding. If you do not have a love interest, then this may not resonate for you. The intention I'm putting into this is that my single Sagittarians have somebody in mind, somebody you're interested in, somebody you would like to get with. Let's look at the energy here. Not ready yet. Hang on, be patient with me, y'all. It's not ready yet. Trying to get one to fly out. Doesn't really feel like one wants to do that. There it is. 9 of Pentacles. Oh, no, 7 of Pentacles. I'm sorry. Okay. Hang on. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries. Now, I know the 7 of Pentacles isn't an Aries card. I just couldn't help but notice the ram in the background here. Couldn't help but notice that, so. Okay. Ooh, could be another Sagittarius for some of you. I feel like that's your energy, though. I kind of feel like that's your energy, that Temperance reverse right there. There's the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So more than likely, this is probably going to lead to a sex-based connection between the two of you. Okay. Kind of feeling like you're getting a little bit impatient, waiting to see if this person wants to make a move. You're getting tired of waiting on it. So I see the two of you more than likely coming together sexually. More than likely. But it looks like something that you're probably going to end up moving on from, because that's just, I don't know, man. World card reversed. I feel like this is a karmic soulmate too, by the way. I feel like the two of you have a karmic contract. Now, when I say that, I'm going to repeat myself again. All I mean is unresolved, unfinished business from some previous lifetime. That's all I mean by it. Okay. So I feel like there's an open karmic contract between you and this person. And it doesn't really, I got to see why here in a minute, because it's not telling me why. It's not telling me why this connection is not taking liftoff and you're going to end up moving on from it. Okay. Probably I'm feeling a couple of brief sexual encounters. But this is kind of a one-sided, greedy type of connection here. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, both reversed. Okay, the two of you do not speak the same language. You communicate very differently. Okay, Knight of Wands. Yeah, see? Start quick and end quick. Bam, bam. Probably a brief sexual encounter, maybe a couple of brief sexual encounters. And then for some unknown reason, I see you moving on from this right here. Let's see if I can figure out why. Why is that? Why is that? Let's look at this person's energy. Let's look at this person's true energy and true intentions. Let's see if we can pick up how they feel about you, what they really want from you. What do they really want in general? What do they want in life, you know? High Priestess, they got a lot of secrets. I feel like this person's keeping a lot of secrets. And honestly, I wouldn't take that personal. I wouldn't take that personal. I don't think they're keeping secrets from just you. This person's probably just a very secretive person, you know? Knight of Cups, though. Okay. Knight of Swords. This person's just a little teeny tiny bit immature, just a little bit. I also feel like this person has a bit of an attitude problem, may have a chip on their shoulder, but they don't really have a whole lot of faith in love, honestly. Not really. With these two knights in the upright, it kind of looks like they're interested in charming you, you know? But they're nervous. And I don't have the card on the table here, but it does feel like commitment phobe. It does. It feels to me like this person has probably just been burned so many times that they're actually afraid. They're actually afraid of even being in a situation that could possibly turn out long term. That's a very strange phenomenon that a lot of people don't really think about. When a person is so accustomed to toxicity, so accustomed to it, that they will actually quite literally sabotage something good because all they've ever known is toxicity. You take a person, I'm telling you right now, you take a person who has been in nothing but toxic relationships and you put them in a relationship with somebody that actually treats them good, they won't know what to do. It'll freak them out. They'll be like, what the hell is this? I'm not used to this. It won't fix their problem at all. I'm kind of feeling like that's what this person has going on right here. Kind of feeling like it. Okay. Let's see. I think we already got the outcome, but let's just go ahead and pull a few for the outcome. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles. I don't see this person opening up. Not really. 2 of Cups reversed. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I don't really feel like it's going to be anything long term. And as far as the karmic contract goes, still wide open. What's the best advice? Best advice. Best advice. 5 of Cups in the reverse. So don't set yourself up for disappointment. Okay. We can tend to set ourselves up for disappointment very, very easily. Very easily. You know, one of the easiest ways to set yourself up for disappointment? There's not only one way, there's many ways we can do it, but setting expectations. That may sound cliche, but one of the things that I've learned is that cliches are cliche for a reason, and that's because they are true. That's the reason why cliches are cliche. They are true. So don't set expectations. Try not to, at least. I know it's kind of in our nature. We just kind of tend to do that. But just try to approach this with an open heart and an open mind. The Fool card reverse. Don't jump straight up head first into this, expecting everything to turn out a certain way. You know what I mean? Keep this person at a very healthy arm's distance and see if you can keep that consistent. Because what we got to do, I've explained this many times before. Y'all, like I said, I repeat myself a lot, but what we want to do is we have to somehow prove. How do I prove to you that I'm not going to do you the same way everybody else did? How do I prove that to you? How do I prove that to you? I mean, I can say it until my face turns blue. How do I prove it? Time. I have to stay consistent over an extended period of time. I have to stay consistent. I have to keep showing up like I say I will. I have to continue being the person I'm telling you I am. I have to consistently have my words and my actions match up over time, over an extended period of time. Now, what time, how long, who knows, man? It all depends on the individual. It all depends on the individual when they decide to let their guard down and say, oh, so maybe you really are different. It takes patience. It takes patience. If you're okay with that, then that's what you're going to have to do. Okay. I know that patience is a Sagittarius challenge. I know that's a Sagittarius challenge. For those of you new to my channel, my wife is a Sagittarius. So I know that's a Sagittarius challenge is patience. Okay. But still, that's what it's going to take. So, but if you're not down with that, like, nope, I ain't got no time. If somebody doesn't know what they want, I don't have time to sit around and wait. I don't have time to sit around and wonder and hope. And okay, cool. Well, then you might just want to not even go there. Back away and wish them well then. Because if you want something to happen with this person, it's going to take time and patience. Okay. All right, new person. New person. If you're not dealing with or inquiring about a new person, this part of the reading is not for you. New person, new person. Boom, boom. Wow. Damn. What's that all about? A 10 of Cups reversed? Just jumped out like that, though? Okay, let's see. Let's see. What's the dealio? Knight of Wands, Hangman. 2 of Cups, 8 of Swords. So you're struggling to feel a connection with this person, aren't you? Struggling to feel a connection. Something feels off. There's something off that you can't quite put your finger on. And knowing you've probably already said something about it, right? But there's something off that you can't quite put your finger on. The two of you communicate in a different way. I see you right now looking for red flags. I mean, I really see you very intently looking for red flags because something feels off that you can't put your finger on. And to be 100% honest with you, I can't even put my finger on it right now. I don't know exactly what it is. It's more than likely this person just being really reserved for whatever reason. See, King of Pentacles, Justice, could be a Libra for some of you. I'm not getting why though. Usually something comes up like they've been burned in the past, or they're still in love with their ex, or something, but it's not really telling me why this person seems to be a little bit more detached than what you would prefer them to be. Let's look at their energy then. Let's look at their energy, their true thoughts, feelings, and intentions. Let's see. Oh, see, 6 of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Thank you for that super chat. What the hell's your username? Nay Fong Pei Tarot. Okay. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like this person might be a little bit one-sided and stuck on themselves. You know, little bit self-centered and greedy. King of Swords. I feel like they're doing it deliberately. This person does not want to give one single ounce of emotional energy to this particular connection until they study and assess whether or not it's worth putting forth the work. So that's what they're doing right now. They're trying to assess this and figure out whether or not it's worth putting forth the work. It's like they're already projecting a worst case scenario, you know. 7 of Pentacles, Tower card, Death card. They're already preparing themselves for the worst case scenario. That's a defense mechanism. Okay, obviously that is usually only one reason why somebody would be like that, if they got burned in the past. It's the only thing I can think. It's not telling me directly, but common sense. Why else would somebody be that way? Why else would somebody be so reserved that they want to push you away and like analyze everything to make sure, to the point to where they're not forming an emotional connection with you at all? Not at all. That's a trauma response, dude. That's a trauma response. That's all that is. That's all that is, man. All right, well, let's look at the outcome then. Will this take a turn for the best or for the worst? What's the outcome? Death card reversed, so I don't see it coming to an end. I don't see things ending in August. Okay, the nervousness and the anxiety is going to start slowly subsiding. So this is slow. This is happening slow. Very, very slow. One of you is starting to chill out and relax, but the other one is not. So I see things pretty much flatlining and continuing on a flat line, plateau throughout August. I don't really see things improving, but I don't see things taking a turn for the worst either. So, yeah, just kind of like a flat line. Blue. Not really much. Let's get the advice. Let's get the best advice. 7 of Swords reversed. Okay. Page of Cups. Okay. So we got to figure out a way to meet in the middle here somewhere, because you don't want to be doing it all, but you don't want to be doing nothing at the same time. I would bring it up in conversation. Okay. Make sure it is known. Make sure that any concerns that you have are on the table. So put it out there and speak it. You know, I can't really tell. It kind of bothers me a little bit because I can't really tell where you're at with this. Can't really tell. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't really know what to think about it. Let that be known. I'm not saying be pushy and be annoying and whatnot, but let it be known. Let your concerns be expressed. And at that point, see what they do with it. See what they do with it. Let them show you what they want. If you let people do what they want, they'll show you what they want. So if I express my concerns, and I know you heard me, and I know you understood me, and you don't even put forth any effort, I'm not saying you got to bend over backwards and break your back, but I would like to see some kind of sort of effort. And if I don't see any, like none, that kind of tells me everything I need to know about you. You don't want to put forth any effort? None? Not even a little bit? Okay. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. And then from that point, judge from there. If they're not putting forth any effort to alleviate your concerns, or maybe just try to explain themselves in a way that's understandable, and they just continue on doing the same thing that they're doing, then maybe, okay, let's back away from this then. But that's what I would do throughout the month of August. So express your concerns and see if anything changes. If not, September rolls around, then we might want to be thinking about, okay, maybe I just want to back away from you. All right. All right. I feel like those were the messages that my Sagittarius friends needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this reading here. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along. I greatly appreciate all the love and the support and the positive feedback you guys show me every single time I get on here and do this. It makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.